G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video, I thought it would be a good idea to jump in and showcase not only one of the team builds that I think is going to be one of the best ways to utilise this TEQ Trunks EZA, but also sort of show you guys the type of event you're going to be bringing him into. So as you can see here, I'm jumping into the Red Zone Cell stage, and as you might guess, that is because that is just literally a longer form content. This Trunks, he's not going to really be a unit that you do want to utilize uh, in those short form content runs. So yeah, I thought I'd just show off the power that he is able to generate in a longer form run like this. I'm going to do that just because I don't really care about Bulma getting the final attack in the back end there. So as you would have seen, we are running on the new Blue Goku and Vegeta team. Obviously, a really powerful team, probably the best leader skill in the game. Literally encompasses everything super class wise. So from here, our rotations will probably be either the physical God Ku or the tech gods alongside the friend Blue Goku and Vegeta. We'll float by 55% one, and then we'll also have the Bulma floating as well. So the Vegeta and Trunks will have them on rotation with the Tech Trunks. So really good combo there when we do get the transformation into Super Saiyan, and both units are going to be stacking. Vegeta and Trunks are obviously a devastating slot. Well, I shouldn't say devastating. They are starting to take a little bit of damage against the most difficult content, but they're still a really good slot 1 unit. So yeah, really good build team wise, and yeah, we are going into a longer stage. Cell has got quite a bit, quite a few transformations. Bulma here, maybe it would have been better off if we did get the additional super for her for that extra defense, but 50k damage is quite literally nothing for us. We'll heal that one up right there with you. We'll grab that because that'll open up those to get a big 24 key. We probably won't even get to the gods in the back end there, if I'm being honest. One change that I was debating making with this team is you could definitely run the tech gods on rotation, and from there that would free you up another another slot to bring in another support unit. Yeah, or you could just not bring the gods and then do the exact same thing, but run someone like the physical Zamasu and Gawasu, run physical God Ku on rotation. You could also bring someone additional. Could also bring someone like the new Int Mai, newly Easy 8 Int Mai and the STR Mai. This Future Saga category has got a lot of power in it at the moment. So what we'll do with this one is switch that across there. We'll get to the 24 key. You can see that we actually do have a really decent HP mark here. So we're sitting at the 666k. Oh, not ideal, these guys getting hit with the super, but that's okay. 13k, which is nothing. You can see how much damage they lose from not being slot 2 or 3. But that's fine. They're not a damage dealing unit anyways. All these little extra attack stacks though, it does come into play when you do transform into the Blue Vegeto, because we all know that Blue Vegeto is beyond insane. That's another change that you could easily make to this team. If you didn't want to bring another support class unit, you could take out someone like the Physical God Ku or the Tech Gods, and then bring in the Tech Vegeto Blue would probably be the best option, because from there you're going to be getting your 6 out of 7 links active with the AGL Vegeta Blue. So very powerful combo, those two. Probably, yeah, definitely one of the best rotations in the game at the moment. So bang. Oh, we actually trigger the third. Geez, skill orb's going hard on this Godku. At the 55%, I did give him the extra additional, so that gets him up to like, what's that get him to? 18% from the 9 additional. So then the Blue Goku and Vegeta. So this is mine, 55%. I've been debating whether I should just try hunt some dupes for them, because they really do need the dupes to bump up that performance. following it up, I guess, with an extra super here, so that does give us a little bit of attack stacking. And we'll be able to transform them. Oh, geez, probably not till turn 10, so we probably won't even get that far. But here we go. We get the transformation into the TEQ Trunks Super Saiyan. So from there, he does start at 400k HP. That will go up once we do get the support with Bulma. What we'll do is we'll just grab that and that, which leaves that. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get a buff there. Probably should have put him in slot 1 actually. Yeah, that was a misplay by me. Hopefully we don't get any additional supers with Vegeta and Trunks. If they just want to do that old double normal turn, that would be greatly appreciated. No, of course they got to get a super at least. Probably an underrated thing that this TEQ Trunks does is give the 2 key. So for units like Vegeta and Trunks, once they do get their hits in, it doesn't become an issue. But straight off the bat, it can actually be pretty difficult. Where would have been better if that was a super. But yeah, it can be difficult to get the Vegeta and Trunks 18 key off, which is how do we want to do this? If we maybe do that into that, or into 6, where are we? Just doing that to maximize our links for the Goku and Vegeta. But yeah, the extra key, really helpful to get a pretty allied heavy team to their 24 key marks, because we do have so many requirements for units to get to 20 or 24 key. And it'd be especially helpful if you were running someone like the TEQ Vegito Blue on the team. Yeah, a unit that's, unless you are running them next to these guys, if you're just utilizing him as a floater, can definitely struggle for key before he gets built up. Dang, you get hit by the super. 320k. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, not a great showing for the Blue Goku and Vegeta. So no support on this rotation for him, but you do have to remember that we do have the Bulma support from the last rotation. Could have gone crazy and brought someone like the TEQ Super Saiyan Vegeta, so that way you would have had them. Well, you could potentially have multiple 2-turn buffs, and it's definitely a viable strategy. Dang, look at you, up to pretty much a 10 million attack stat here. Could we? No. If we got the third super, I don't think we'd be able to, because I haven't got any crit on this guy. But bang. Oh well. No, he's done it. Beyond insane. You guys would be sick to death of me talking about God Goku, so I'm not going to continue to run through that one for you. We jump into the bulky cell max stage. So looking at this one here, you can see you can get the transformation off there. We do share the 5 out of 6 with you, and we're sitting at 350k. So that's because we don't have the Bulma 2-turn support there. We'll grab that with you. So yeah, that does hurt us a little bit, but that's, I guess, what happens when you only one support unit on a team. So because we do have type disadvantage here, as long as we're not getting those crits off, we should hopefully get to see a good showing out of Trunks here, because you got to remember that Trunks can perform those multiple supers, and he is a greatly defensive stacker on each of those supers. So thus far we haven't really had a good turn to really showcase what Trunks can do. Hopefully this one is it. So starting off at a 5.5, definitely nothing crazy. Also mentioned my Trunks has 22 additional, so 44% chance to proc an additional attack. So that's 2 now. Big crit. We get a third normal. And yeah, that's where it ends. So we got the 2 stacks there. So that will mean that we could 2 stacks. He should be looking at over, I guess, that 500k range, I think, if my math is mathing correctly. We'll also get the transformation off with Vegito Blue if we want next rotation. Not sure if I will even bother utilizing that one because, as you can see here, Cell is pretty much dead anyway, so I might just go in and get one more stack of defense there. Gonna get a fat old heal here too. Bang. That into that for more healing. We'll pop that one because we may as well just go for pretty much a full heal here. We'll get off, oh, not a pretty much, it was a full heal there. Then that'll also get the extra support for our next rotation too with Trunks and that. So bang, we move on. So let's see what Trunks is looking like here. As I had mentioned, I was expecting him to be sitting at around 500k. With the support, he's over 700k. So you can see that does play a pretty significant part in his kit, that extra support. We'll grab the 7 there to get the guard and the dodge. This cell has a ton more HP compared to the other stages, so that means that he is going to give us a bit more opportunity to go crazy with Trunks, rather than it's pretty much one or two turning all these stages, and it can get tough, because a unit like Trunks, you really do need to make the most of his ability to get off those multiple supers. And when you are sort of getting on the tail end of boss HP, makes it really tough to do that. So you can see we're sitting at a 7.5 there. So there's one, we get the additional normal, we get an additional super here, so another second greatly stack of the defense, which is fire. And in comes Godku. So you can see that his entrance animation has worn off here, so his stats have dropped off quite a bit. Not to mention that he also doesn't have one of his better linking partners on rotation with us, so that's the other reason why his numbers weren't as impressive as before. Bang. There's those dodges that I was looking forward to. My goat. That is all I have to say, is the goat. So what we'll do is we'll go bang, and then we'll grab a full 24 key with you. You haven't really been able to stack all that much. It's sort of tough because I don't actually want to finish Cell off here. I'd like to use the Trunks active to get the finish here. So I'm concerned about what Vegito Blue is going to do as he pumps out an 11 million attack stat and no support straight off the bat. And he has the ability to just perform sheer volume of super attacks. We're definitely not going to be able to make it to the to the next stage. But anyway, this run has been, I guess, valuable in showing you where you're going to be able to get all of your usage out of for this TEQ Trunks. If we get into, I guess, a meta where the bosses are literally just longer form, taking the Trunks into the TEQ Cell or the Goku Black Red Zone, they're not really the style of event where TEQ Trunks is going to be really effective. So, dang, we got so close to making the next turn. But anyways, is what it is. But yeah, there is definitely still events where this TEQ Trunks is going to be able to help people. So hopefully you guys have been able to get him easy aid, grab those stones. Let me know your thoughts on the team build and sort of where you are going to be using this Trunks down below. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do want to keep up with the content. And hopefully I will catch you all on the next video.